Welcome to Self-Made Mind. This is Jeff. You know, there's always been this, I don't know if it would be controversial or not to say this. I mean, or if it's even something that people talk about on a regular basis. But let's talk about cyberbullying. It's common knowledge that regular bullies out there are getting their way and just wreaking havoc on people and causing all kinds of mayhem and destruction. Um, but there's one thing that people don't really get, and that's cyberbullying. I don't think that we've really peeled back the layer of exactly what kind of destruction they really do behind the scenes. And what I mean by that is their destruction's more, it's not invisible because obviously people are seeing it, but they make themselves invisible by putting themselves somewhere where they can't be seen. And all their destruction is put on the screen, on a computer screen, on a tablet, on a phone, and they're not projecting themselves face to face to somebody. Some people may think that that's not as bad as if you were bullying somebody face to face. And in reality, it's just as bad, if not worse. I get sick and tired of people downplaying it. I've been cyberbullied, and I don't get bullied much, and I haven't in the past either. I don't. I can't say I don't pay attention to it because it's hard not to. But it just doesn't happen to me that often. But I know that friends and family in the past or currently have gotten bullied through the web. Um, with social media all these days, it's really easy to type anything you want and feel you're getting away with it. Now, I think I won't say there's a few, there's more than a few types of bullies and what makes them. A cyberbully is someone who, first of all, who's a loner. Most of the time, the bullies out there in public, you'll see them either be alone or do it with a group of people. Cyberbullies will do it alone, per se. That's what they like to do. They do all this stuff behind the scenes and all by themselves because they are loners. They have no self-esteem. There's a second one. They have no self-esteem. They're loners. And I think the third big one is the fact that when they do project out their frustrations or whatever they are doing to the other person, it's usually vulgar language, very things that they're not thinking about when they speak. So they're not very intelligent. They're people that will just spew out hate towards somebody. So it's usually someone who's not very intelligent. They're loners, and they don't have self-esteem at all. And I'm sure there's other things out there that makes these cyberbullies. But I guess the reason why I talk about this is because people don't that much talk about it. And I figured, well, it's out there. People ignore it because it's not like being face to face with somebody, but it's just as bad. People will go ahead and they'll type on a keyboard and they'll troll any social media site to find some kind of argument. And even if it's good stuff that people are posting on the internet, these people will find something bad in that, one way or another, because that's what they do. They troll. They will do anything to tear you apart and tear you down. Now, what can you do about it? I don't think there's anything you can really do about it except, well, it's a hard thing for some people to do, but simply just say nothing at all. Don't say stop. Don't say You're hurting my feelings. Don't say that what you're doing is wrong. Say nothing. I mean, if you ignore these people, and even with these people, if you go ahead and give them compliments, or there's some kind of compliments towards them or about them, they will even feed off that and make it a negative thing, because that's what they do. So if you don't pay attention to them at all, and you don't even respond to them whatsoever, one slight response from you, and they're all over it. They will. It's almost like fuel on the fire. They can't take compliments. They can't take insults. They'll do anything and everything to get under your skin, and most of the time they succeed, because these type of people, because of their low self-esteem, and how I'll be blunt, how stupid they really are, is the fact that they're behind a screen, and they're behind a computer, they're behind their phone, and they're not face to face with you, because they're afraid, and not just of you, but they're afraid of themselves, because they don't like themselves. And because they don't like themselves, they project all this negative to you to get a rise out of you. That's what they do, and that's what they want to do. So, as easy as it might sound, it really has to be. You have to not respond. Period. Nothing. Nothing can come out of your mouth. Nothing can be typed on the keyboard that you can say that will shut them up. So if you were silent, they can't. There's nothing. That's like a weapon to them. There's nothing they can do to respond to silence. Nothing at all. Again, I bring this up is because I've had friends in the past that have been bullied, cyberbullied, and bullied in person, and it's disgusting. It's a horrible, disgusting thing. And I really don't know if this will disappear forever. I I mean, realistically, it probably won't. As long as there's computers, and as long as there's people on this planet, there will be bullies on this planet, one way or another, whether they're face to face or whether they're doing it behind the scenes. It's just, that's the way life is. But I think as more you ignore somebody, the more that is, silence is golden, they say. I mean, the more you are not saying anything at all, that becomes a weapon, and they can't stand it. You know, they're sitting there typing away about what they're going to call you and what they're going to do to you, and you do nothing. You don't respond, and then they go to someone else, and hopefully that person will also do the same thing and not say anything at all. I want to leave you with a poem for today. The important thing about life is live. Plain and simple. One thing, if you want to learn about life, is just to live. Live it. Live it to your fullest. You get up and you just live. Whatever that meaning of live means, do it. And I try to do it every day of my life. And you're going to have ups, you're going to have downs. But just plain simple live, whatever that means to you. And then the word for today, and I thought this was a good word, is pressure. What does pressure really mean? Well, if we go back to the cyberbullying, or bullies in general, it's the pressures of what they will do or what they say. The pressures on you. Is that really a pressure? That's like an obstacle. And if you can succeed with that pressure and just go through it like a barrier, and not even, barriers are meant to be broken. Well, pressure, if you have pressure in your heart, pressure in your head of something that's going to happen, or you're thinking about something that's a lot of pressure on your shoulders and in your mind, if you concentrate on that negativity of being pressure, and I kind of think that pressure is a negativity, fight through it like it's a barrier. Fight through it like it's an obstacle, but you can get through it. That's pressure. So with bullies, they're giving you pressure by doing all this stuff, and you're responding. Well, don't respond. That's how you succeed with pressure. That's how you succeed with bullies. It's it's just a disgusting thing. I mean, I don't know what else I can say about bullies, and I probably said enough. I just wanted to let you all know that there's ways to combat these people. There's ways to make sure that these people don't get the last laugh. So once again, people, if you like anything at all, please push the like button down below. If you want to see more of this, push the subscribe down below as well. Leave a comment. Peace, everyone. Have a great day or a great night, and be good to yourself and stay healthy.